Lower tunnel section. coldzera holds himself up. And Fur falls there during the process. Oh, look though, how coldzera's patience is there. Kickert is though able to pick him up. Stewie as well as Fallen are the only two to defend the aggression, and Fallen's accuracy has fallen a little bit off there. In the right timing, Krisen arrives, 80 HP left on Fallen. He suddenly starts to get in a tricky situation. Fallen takes it out though. I mean, the first half on Inferno was devastating for AVANGAR, and I think we can all agree that just should have never happened that way. Now AVANGAR need to show us why they have picked this map and what they can do on it. coldzera getting kicker, but Krisen is there on the double already. The long control, well established. B is entirely free. But no one's checking that actively. Buster is the only one in the lower tunnels. He's not making a move towards that section. It would be beneficial. He would gain a lot of information with that, but he's too scared, of course. And so Fallen waits. The smoke wall. It's gonna land. Fallen with one. That bomb is down. That is crucial information to the team. That's just a decoy. Jamie, you need to hit your shots either way. Grab that bomb ASAP. Buster finds Stu though. It gets tricky right now for Fur as well, which means Fallen has just 60 more seconds to hold them off. Buster's going for the Mollo. Buster's rotating into tunnels. Fallen is not interested in it, but that was the shot he needed to hit. He switches over to the pistol. Oh no, Fallen. So you're down to just this. AWP. coldzera doing a great job. That boost. There comes the kind of aggression you don't want to have, but short. Now in the hands of Buster and Co. Krisen on the same page, finding balls as well as Fallen. coldzera on his own against Kicker, takes him out as well. Over long, there's a Krisen to find. James is patient. They're all closing it out onto him. Fur with the flashbang. Oh, James, that was your shot, and suddenly you're letting your teammate die here. That's so unfortunate from the AVANGAR player. If James would have taken out coldzera. 50 more seconds. Bolts knows behind Smokey hides. Out of find in Krisen. Oh, he dinks him only. That looked like that move could have been rewarded. Stu just waits it out. Patience. Wait, Stewie. There's one more to your right, and you gotta find him. There he comes, and there he doubles it. Smart move. Stewie's patience. A single body shot will do it, and coldzera does so. 8-1. It's something you don't really want to have on yourself. Kicker now going fast towards long. As fast as he goes. Steam 6 finding himself a beautiful double. James there. Take down Fur as well, and Bolts executed Stu on his own. That's right now a quick turn in Finks. There's Stu. Gets a jumpy Kicker. Needs to be a jumping hero, basically. He hears those stabs right now. Can he make it possible? Nah, he rather stabs off. Now he sees the players. coldzera onto one. Fallen could just wait it out a little longer. Finds himself Buster. Jane, the last one to be alive. But this guy has only 20 more seconds to retrieve the bomb. Put this one down. Maybe we see a Cookly right here. Stewie, do it. Stewie. Disappointment and excitement. Over ramp he comes. He plays it safe, of course. Waits for Jamie. Gets him out. Lights out for the Russian. 92. As they come for having the right kind of angle to this. The smoke wall was a nice idea to get there into underpass. That 92 being the case. The double digits. Just a bit away. Not too much though. And it looks perfect right now. Fallen ripping off the hat off Krisen in such a situation. Buster as well as James and Kickert. All the only few to make it all possible. And as we're seeing it, Fallen on the side together with coldzera. The spray's on point for him. And once more, it's a James on his own. There he has now been spotted. He's known. $50 left in his bank account. There he tries to take down Stewie. He puts him down to 15. Main focus set in the B apartments, which are actually the B tunnels. A little bit weird casting Dust2 again. First of all, you see Stu not seeing a thing, getting the shot onto Krisen. As he's blind again, he's having a bit of a problem of finding players. First moving out, but Kicker is doing the right peek in his favor. Fur not stopping on one. Fur possibly getting him sick as well. He hunts him down. He just rushes towards him. But I can hardly imagine it will do a major change right now. 21-5 on the Cold Zero. 17-8 onto Fur. The players are right now doing everything right. And as we're talking about, bolts and falling. Fur getting taken out from the player. Usually plays that position. Cold Zero hiding himself in the smoke again. From the right, then a Buster comes, and the assistance is there. Only Stewie alive. This barrel, there it goes. Demastic takes him out. That is the 12-3, and AVANGAR at least securing another one. But give this team its time, and I personally think that SK might be on the top again. First of all, though, having Fur getting on top of Kicker as he takes him down. Krisen back on short. To be extremely cautious as the Brazilians are now making the move for middle. Stewie coming in from behind. Smoke pops. Buster is there to hold off the aggression. Do they find more than that? Fur finds Buster, but Demastic is there to at least get the bomb planter away from C to the player's arrive. That's unfortunate. Demastic's aggression partially works. Stewie's being sneaky though. There he finds one, and there does he get himself Demastic as well. It's just a single bullet he has to pop in that head. Not much more body shots he needs to do, but it's a headshot anyway. 13-3. I'm just hurts massively though. Stewie taken out. Fur finding Jame. AK now in the hands of Demastic. Zero doesn't hear any steps there onto short, but Bolts is there to react to revenge the death of his friend. They're the free to hold up the momentum SK Gaming has gained the last few rounds, and that's something you really need to do right now. Buster staying back on the site, finds a flick there onto Baltimore, being fully blind there for the moment, so Krisen and Kicker need to do it. Up on the window, there's a Kicker. Just a centimeter he needs to move, and then he could find it. And he's taken out. Krisen to the last one in this situation. He has the AK. He has still 70 HP. That duel won by Fallen. So here we have it, 14-3, and the eco to prove that they don't lose against teams some of you may never heard of. There comes the first, the second as well. Stu as well as Bolts are successful in finding frags. Demastic and Buster are having a bit of a hard time here with those scouts. As it's only Dima alive, he's being hunted, he's being taken out. That is the 15-3, and SK are dominating on Dust2. Can AVANGAR pull this back? Can they really do it? Not starting good with Jay taken out by Fur right here. That A site taken in a matter of seconds, as no one is defending it actively anymore. Demastic out of the game. Still wallbang there, at least from Krisen. 4 versus 3. Not impossible there for AVANGAR. It seems like Cookie has crumbled. Seems like the fate has been determined. Krisen though, not having chance. All frags happening simultaneously. And let's take a look here. Yeah, SK Gaming, I would be as happy as them as well. But unfortunately, you couldn't do it. That's a massive trophy though. Looks a little bit like an air intake, but beautiful. And this is the winning trophy for the team that has now won the Adrenaline Cyber League of this year. SK Gaming, they brought it home.